Little birdie told me I need RV advice.
Get information straight from the horse's mouth.
Little birdie told me I need RV advice.
It's Just Ask Gigi with Gigi Stetler and Tom Alexander. Now here's Gigi and Tom.
Hi everybody and welcome to Just Ask Gigi along with Gigi Stetler.
Hi.
I'm Tom Alexander and here we go, another episode of the show. We got your questions ahead and we have a special guest, Christina Hurst, our operations manager here at the RV Advisor,
Awesome.
will be joining us. How's your week going? You doing okay?
My week or my weekend?
Well, how was your weekend? You have a good weekend?
My last weekend, it was great.
Yeah.
Rode the horses, the ponies.
Oh,
it was
all right.
Great. Yeah.
Okay.
Everything is good. Didn't fall
Yeah.
off this week.
Did it?
so-
Yes, I saw the injury. I mean, not in person, but I saw a photo account of it, and man, that looked pretty grisly.
Well, you know, that's the story of my life. When you fall off the horse, you get back up.
You get back on.
You dust yourself off, and,
Right.
and if I got really hurt, I don't think I would have been able to post that. So
Yeah.
people are like, why would you post such a bad picture of me, you know,
Yeah.
flat on my back?
Hey, it's
and
real life.
off my horse, and
Yeah.
you know, but
Yeah.
yes, it's just part of my story is when you fall off a horse, you get back on and you keep right on going.
That's all you got to do.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And how was your weekend?
Yeah, good. You know, my son is finishing his student film, his final student film.
Oh, awesome.
And so he has me composing all the soundtrack music for him.
Awesome.
So I'm doing that, and it's a process, but we're sort of a couple of real late nights, a couple of 3 a.m., 4 a.m. deals over the weekend, but
we're gonna have to get your music on our podcast. I mean,
Yeah.
I was listening to it the other day, and I was like, wow, what am I missing here? How?
Oh, well, thank
yeah.
you. I
It's
appreciate
actually
that.
really awesome.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
I
Thank
think we
you.
need to, you know, have
Yeah.
a little, you know.
Yeah,
a
bring
little-
the orchestra in.
Yeah, a
we
little
got.
music.
Do we
The
have a
opening-
budget for a big band on this show?
Well, not yet, but
we will. We'll get
but
there.
it is awesome.
Well, yeah, thank you. That's very kind. I appreciate that.
So I'm glad. It's exciting to have Christina here today. Because,
Yes.
You know, we
Yeah.
as busy as we are,
Yeah.
you know, we're in opposite offices, but we always, I kind of sometimes hear her talking to clients and, but wait, you know, or
Yeah.
yes or no, and you know, we
Yeah.
bounce stuff off each other, and it's you know, the questions and the lack of knowledge in the industry and consumers is just overwhelming.
Yeah.
So, you know, we just need to just keep getting it out there and getting more and more and more information, so people are, you know, Christina's going to come in and talk about warranties and stuff,
Yeah.
and you know, it's important because, you know, and we're not just a company selling warranties. That's not really what we're about. We just want you to be protected, you know,
Yeah.
and because the repair bills, when you don't have a warranty and you're at a repair center, the worst thing is that you might as well just open your checkbook, because you don't have any way to even know if the diagnosing is correct, because you know, but when you have a warranty, they send an inspector, so the shop can't, you know, charge for something that isn't really broken. So,
Right.
you know, so it's just so many things, so that amount of money that you spend on that warranty, you know, people always say, oh, well, I could pay for repairs for that. No.
Yeah.
Not necessarily. So anyway, I'm excited to have her.
No, absolutely. Christina Hurst, our operations manager, is next. This is Just Ask Gigi. Back in a moment. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Just Ask Gigi. Of course, along with Gigi Stetler, I'm Tom Alexander, and our guest today is our operations manager, it's Christina Hurst. Welcome,
Hello.
Christina.
Hi, thank you. Thank you for having
It's
me.
great to have you. And of course, we're, you know, we want to talk warranties and get right into it. And I'm going to let you ladies, you know, I'm going to just kind of just zoom out of the scene here. Now, obviously, you guys really day to day have your challenges and and your solutions. So let's hear about them.
Tom, I'm so glad that you remember that line.
Solutions. Solutions.
And everybody first starts, you know, I've been doing this for 33 years, and when employees or whatever would always come to me, and the first thing out of their mouth is, Gigi, we have a problem. And I make, nope, we don't have problems, we have solutions.
Yeah.
So for about the first month or 2 months, you know, of them working with me,
Yeah.
for me, they go, we got a problem. Nope, and I turn them right back around.
Yeah.
And now, once you've been with me for more than 6 months, you never come in with a problem. You only come in with solutions, and it works. So you just did it.
I did it. I've been converted.
You've been converted.
I have.
I love it. And Christina is our solutions manager.
Yeah.
Because, you know, we've worked together for what, 15 years, 17
15.
years? She was like a 2-year-old in a stroller. She was like a child, you know.
Ah.
And, we've been together for so long, and at the personal dealership, and you know, she started off answering the phones, and she was a kid, and and then I remember we had a warranty person, and that person was fired, and all of a sudden Christina ended up in that department, and you know, through the years, we, you know, being on that side of the fence, Christina, right, wouldn't you agree that it kind of taught us a lot of lessons on the type of coverage you should have, and the people, you know, when they don't have coverage, because and Christina, you fill in, you talk to clients every day, and doing warranty quotes, and you know, but I think that our company's more than just, you know, a warranty company as far as selling warranties. You know, it's more about, you know, the overall protection. But you know, fill me in on your day of you know, when you're talking to clients about warranties, and when you get into price negotiations and things like that. It's,
Sure. When a client comes in, the first thing, you know, they'll have a few repair things going on, either like from their engine to their water pump to their AC. And my first question is always, do you have a warranty? An extended warranty, manufacturer warranty, what is your warranty? And when they say no, I say why. So, and I tell them why. So then I go and, okay, you need this, but right now we need to go over your repair bill, because you don't have a warranty. We need to get into the water pump. I need to charge you diagnosing fee. I need to charge you to, if the water pump is bad, why is it bad? I got to figure out why is it bad. Then I need to remove and replace that pump. So now you
don't want to burn out the pump again. So if it's an electrical or a 12-volt problem, you've got to diagnose that before you put in a new pump, and the new pump, you know, burns out. So
there you go.
Yep.
So then that's just on the water pump. So you got to remove, replacement, the part cost, the diagnosing fee, the taxes, the shop supplies. That just on a water pump, that's a few $100s just on a pump. So can you imagine on your AC that costs $1,500, a furnace, a hot water heater that's over $800. So they get up there. So you want to have seals, gaskets on certain warranties. That's another thing. You want to get the right warranty. So you want to get the ones that cover the seals, the gaskets, the bolts, so you're not charged for anything, and all you have to pay is that small deductible, $100, $200, $300, $400 deductible. So when you don't have warranty, I kind of, being in the industry for so long, I feel bad. I feel so bad. I'm like, oh man, you know, $1,700. They have a Dometic low profile with the heat pump, and there you are paying. It's only, sure, it's really the labor. It's only 2 hours to remove and replace the AC, but sometimes the AC is so expensive.
Yeah, but that's all like the warranty company gives, because that's flat rate for
the warranty.
But if your customer pay, and you're at a mercy of a repair center on this, you know, on the highway, they're not going to do that for 2 hours.
And they're not, especially if your AC is now not compatible, and there goes in a conversion kit, and you're doing more labor than just the 1.5 hours or the 2 hours. The extended warranty, they have their flat rate with the conversion kit, whether it's 2 hours or 2.5. That's what they're paying. That's what the repair facility has to do it for. When you don't have a warranty, and it takes the technician, the repair shop, 4, 5, 6, 7 hours to figure it out, they're gonna charge you that, because there's nothing covering you. There's not saying, wait a minute, I have this warranty, I have that warranty. They cover 2 hours, and that's what the repair facility has to comply with, because that's what extended warranty is for. Like, you have to comply with what they say.
But it also keeps the shop accountable.
Keeps the shop accountable.
But the shops, you know, the repair shops that do take warranties, you know, they're sent business, so you know, they don't want to, you know, they want to be accountable, because you know they want that business. And you know, and the difference, I think, you know, there are other companies out there that are selling extended warranties. They're like wholesale warranties, but I think, Christina, tell our viewers the difference of what's that extra step that as a member, what is the extra step that RV Advisor provides a customer?
Yeah, sure. So when you're with warranties, when you're going to go buy an extended warranty, when you're an RV Advisor member, or we want you to be a member, but we want you to have the right extended warranty. And I always, when I quote a policy, I want to say, okay, but when you're a member, please feel free to send us in whatever other quotes you're getting, because we want to make sure you're having the right coverage. So like the difference, exclusionary coverage, when you're out there and you're shopping, this is free advice here, sorry, but you want to have an exclusionary coverage. That means that everything is covered but wearable items. So when you walk into a repair shop and you have an exclusionary extended warranty contract with you, that tells the repair shop that everything is covered and your claim will not get denied. When you don't have an exclusionary, then it's like, oh boy, here we go. What's not covered? What's this covered? What's going on here? So first thing, you want to have an exclusionary coverage, exclusionary policy wherever you're shopping. Here at RV Advisor, we only sell the top rated in the industry, approved by the RVDA, RVIA, top exclusionary coverage.
Yes.
Full and foremost, no wholesale or X-Ride or any of that, exclusionary. Remember that.
I have a question. Just, you know, either one of you. If you're out on the road and you're in the middle of nowhere and, you know, it's the only thing around is Danny's garage somewhere, you know, how much do they really know about fixing RV issues, their car manufacturer or their car repair guys? How do they, is there like a lot of experience with that or not?
It depends if it's an engine
on the repair.
Is it an engine related problem? And you know, then
you're not getting
an
hot
auto
water,
mechanic
or
could be, you know, an auto mechanic could be handy if it's an
Sure.
an engine repair, like an alternator.
And
or
they're
something
pretty
like that.
handy. The engine, it's actually not, it's either a Ford, a Chevy, a Freightliner,
Yeah.
so a mechanic is a mechanic. It's complicated when it gets
You
into
may
the
not be a diesel
technician.
mechanic,
Right.
so you gotta know
Right.
if it's
That-
gas or diesel.
It's not hard as people think, it's not.
the chassis part, but the RV section.
It is, where are you
That's
gonna
a whole
find?
other
That's
end.
a whole other end,
yeah,
yeah.
so,
Yeah,
It's
very
easy.
interesting.
But a lot of
Yeah.
times on the RV side, if you're gonna have an emergency, you know, when it's the RV section, not the motorhome.
Yeah.
Normally that emergency is before you know, like in the campground where your jacks won't come up,
Yeah.
or you can't get the awning to retract, so you can't leave, you know, and that, like our roadside assistance, you know, if you bought our roadside assistance, that will help you, you know, get your jacks up. They'll come out, they'll do whatever they need to do, and then if you have that extended warranty, it'll also pay for the bill and it'll reimburse you for the service call. So
and some even cover that roadside to go out there
Yeah.
with your warranty plan.
and that's
so.
actually the number one reason, like most dealerships, especially like where you bought it from possibly or whatever, but most dealerships are 3, 4, 5 months out, you know, for an
6
appointment.
months,
So
especially
extended
in the high
warranty-
peak, South Florida,
yeah.
the mountains, North Carolina, like they're out 6 months, so.
Yeah,
The
so-
high can't
but if
be
you
seen in the
have-
States.
If you have an extended warranty and you buy that roadside assistance, okay, because the roadside assistance, they'll dispatch you an RV technician. And if that roadside guy doesn't take the warranty, that's where you call us. So what we do is we'll pay that technician and we'll bill the warranty company. And that's the difference. And we will work with that mobile technician to make sure that he's diagnosing it properly and he's doing all of that, and we'll get that guy paid and get you back on the road. And that's the difference between buying a warranty through RV Advisor and buying through, you know, wholesale warranties or something like that. They don't know anything about a water pump or this or
Yeah.
that. They don't know, so they don't know if the repair place is the mobile guy is, you know, if it's gonna get reimbursed because they might have diagnosed it wrong.
Right.
So that's what we do, you know, as RV Advisor, and that's why you wanna buy, you know, a warranty from us, because you're getting us to back up that warranty.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
If you're stuck on the road, if you need help to find a repair facility, if you need help troubleshooting, there's calls all the time that say,
Yeah.
you know what, Christine, I don't feel like calling the RV, you know, I'm an RV Advisor member, just tell me where the breaker is for our furnace. There's technicians all over the country, we're
Yeah.
nationwide, there's
Yeah.
over 100 years, 130 years experience with all of them.
Yeah.
I don't know, so
Yeah.
just give us that. That's what is it to be an RV advisor? Use us. I tell the clients, use our resources.
Yep.
Get online.
Mhm.
It's Ask an Expert. The website's amazing. Just get on there. We
Just
have-
wait, it's growing. Wait till
Yeah.
I mean, our new site
Oh,
is gonna be.
that's a
Our
whole-
new site's gonna be, you know, incredible. It's gonna be, Facebook lookout, you know?
Yeah, we're it's a lot's going on. I mean, I've been
Yeah.
over with the development team checking it out
Oh my God,
periodically,
yeah,
and man, it's
so
looking.
excited. I'm
It's
so
going to be a
excited.
monster. So
Yeah,
we're
it's great
excited.
now.
I'm so excited.
Yeah,
So, you know,
yeah.
but I just think that, you know, back to coverage, you know, the whole reason, you know, what RV Advisor was born was to protect owners' rights. You know, I decided later to start, you know, selling services and products and stuff, but that's not really the meat and potatoes of our business. But we want you protected all the way
That's
around. Just like we talked last week, we talked about, you know, regular insurance. You know, if you want me to review your RV insurance policy, not just your warranty, you send it over to us as a member, and we have a look at it to make sure that you've got, you know, everything
The right
covered.
coverages, that's the thing, like how I say, I feel bad for clients, I go in to put a claim on like an inverter, a $1,900 inverter, and then your inverter's not covered. Wait a minute, I bought the policy, why isn't a inverter not covered, things like that, so that's why we wanna make sure, like, when you do get the right, it is the right coverage, so when you're protected, there's nothing missing.
Right.
So that's another thing that, you know,
You also
that I
have
like
a,
doing when they say, is this covered, is that covered? So yes, if it's not, you're gonna know it, so.
and you also have you were talking about consequential damages.
Yep,
You know, and then and that's kind of falls in line with what we were talking about last week on just regular insurance, when I said pull out your policies and look to see, you know, and make sure you buy stated or agreed value on your insurance. Well, consequential damages is almost like the same thing. It's worth the extra money because, you know, if a covered component fails and it causes damage to another non-covered part, they don't pay for it.
Yeah.
So
right.
with consequential damages, it will cover both, the covered and non-covered, if it was caused by the covered part. And that's very important, and sometimes that's maybe a $400 or $500 difference. I don't know,
Yep.
how about that?
Yep.
About $400 or $500 difference over the course of 4, 5, 6, 7 years.
Yeah. 60
it's
months, yep.
Well
72
worth
months.
it, because the consequential damage part could be more expensive
Yep,
than the $25 bolt that you know failed.
yep,
You
so
know?
you wanna make sure that you have that right coverage, exactly.
Yeah.
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 So sometimes, you know, prices and everything, and you get what you pay for. So, you know, when people are out there shopping prices and stuff like that, there's a reason that, you know, that something's priced like that. There's always a reason, you know. And I'm not saying buy the most expensive, you know, or
No.
don't buy the cheapest, but you know, there's a reason for everything. Just like,
So you look over your coverage, look over it and make sure everything is covered that you want it to be covered. Your ACs, your jacks, your slide, the big important
Yeah.
expensive failures, the aqua hots and the generators and the transmissions and the drive axles, you wanna make sure all that is covered,
Yeah.
because when you walk into a repair shop, you think you bought a $5,000 warranty for 4 years, and you walk in there and your transmission blew, and you're thinking it's covered, and they call in to report a claim, they say, oh, well, the transmission's not covered, we don't want that
Oh.
is why
yeah.
RV Advisor is here, we're here to advise you, make sure that doesn't happen, it's like the saddest thing, it's like, I hate it, it's like, why not, so.
Remember that guy that came in, I don't know, maybe 2 years ago or whatever, and he had bought a policy from Good Sam, and he didn't buy it from us. He bought the coach from us, but he didn't buy
Oh, the
the policy.
extended warranty.
Yeah, he bought a Good Sam online, whatever, extended warranty, and he said that it was much cheaper, and if I remember, like, he bought, and it was an older coach, it was a old Bonico or something,
Oh,
and,
yeah.
and he paid like $1,000 or $1,200 for this policy, and I was like, there's no way.
Yeah, it was
That
very
coach was
cheap.
like
It
10
very
years old,
expensive, I remember,
You know,
yep.
and we were like $7,000 or $8,000. So the guy came to us for repairs, and we called it in, and he only bought coach only. So
Yeah, so it's not engine,
he
it's
bought
coach
coach only, so it
That-
didn't
that's
cover
another
any
thing.
of the engine.
Right.
So
You have to be careful with that, the wrap and the coach only, that's another thing, yep.
yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's so many things, that's why I say, use RV Advisor,
Yeah.
be a member, it's just only for the $25 for the year. I'm,
Yeah.
half of the clients, to be honest with you, even most talking to them from Vancouver, Canada, from New York, and just being a member, just use us, that's
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
sure.
And you can get to us quite simply. You can go to the rvadvisor.com, or you can call 833-229-0911. That's 833-229-0911.
1-1.
911.
Yeah, that's the 911 on the
Yeah.
deal right there.
Yeah.
Christina Hurst, thank you so much
You're
for
welcome.
joining
Thank
us.
you.
It's
Yeah.
great to have you. And you know, if you've watched this show before, you're probably no stranger to Christina, and she's been on with us before, and I'm sure will be again.
Yep, and
So,
she is the expert.
Yeah, she's the go-to person, no doubt about it. We'll be back with questions from you right after these words.
Meet Terry and Carrie. They want an RV. Really, they want the freedom that comes with being able to pick up whenever they want and to move from one breathtaking view to another. The kind of freedom that takes them across the country and beyond, living their dream. But if they buy the wrong RV, it might actually pop their dream world. Maybe they pick one that's too heavy to tow for their vehicle. Or go with the wrong dealership who won't service their RV. There are questions to ask before they buy, and even more once they become an owner. Thankfully, there's the RV Advisor, the only non-biased platform for information for the RV and outdoor enthusiasts. Get the best tips, tricks, and discounts at all KOA nationwide campgrounds and other huge discounts that every RV enthusiast will love. Now, Terry and Carrie are living the life exactly how they want.
Visit thervadvisor.com or call 833-229-0911.
And we're back on Just Ask Gigi, along with Gigi Stetler. I'm Tom Alexander, and Gigi, it's time for questions. And so we're going to cut right to these because I know time's a waste.
I know.
Let's see, we got from, I believe it's pronounced Susha Roberts. We have a question, and it is, can I use your warranty package on all my vehicles?
Well, I guess it depends on what warranty package. I'm assuming she's referring to roadside assistance. If it's roadside assistance, yes, absolutely. Roadside covers your RVs, owned, leased, or borrowed, and it covers all your autos, your personal autos, for you, your family members, and kids up to the age of 24 in their household.
Great. Ashley Butler writes, what is the best way you recommend I tow a vehicle behind my RV?
Well, depending on what you're towing it with and the engine capacity, towing capacity. I mean, and if you want miles on your vehicle, you know, if it's rear wheel drive or front wheel drive, Blue Ox tow vehicle, the Blue Ox is probably the least expensive. You get the brackets on the front of the car and you tow it that way, but the wheels are on the ground. You know, it just kind of depends if you want to put miles on it. You could do a tow dolly and tow it backwards, and you'll have no miles on the car. So, but very important, look at what your towing capacity, the rating is, and normally you're like 5,000 pounds. But you know, on some of the Class C's that are rated at 5,000 pounds towing, and those vehicles you need to really do the calculations on after you've added what it's loaded and see what your GVW are, you know, your gross vehicle weight rating, so that you don't exceed, you know, your towing. So make sure that you get the right tow vehicle, which, you know, one of the smaller, lighter automobiles.
We have a question also from, I believe it's pronounced Uzel Hossein. Uzel says, what is your favorite place to camp, Gigi Stetler?
Oh, well, I'm probably not the norm, but my favorite place to camp, it would be at a horse show at the barn next to my horses. But back in the day when my son was little, I loved the Keys. We went at least twice a month. We'd go down to the Keys, bring the jet skis, and it was awesome. In Fort Wilderness, we did that a lot too. You know, but he doesn't camp with me anymore. He's 26 now, so
not cool.
Well, he working in the business, and he's does all the deliveries and all the rental deliveries and the pickups and stuff like that. Probably the last thing he wants to do is camp in one. Yeah. Although, you know, he I think 2 years ago, Mother's Day, he picked me up in North Carolina at a horse show, or he actually drove up and surprised me, brought my mother, the dogs, everybody. Oh, wow. You know, in a big 45-foot motorhome. So, you know, he does love it, and he's great at driving and stuff like that. So, yeah. What else you got?
Well, I should point out though that my favorite place to camp is, I think everyone knows, is the recliner. So that's it. And
The recliner, you know,
yeah.
RVs have recliners.
Yeah, they do. That's a good point. That's a good point. Finally, we have from Melody Coulter. Why do you? Let's see.
Do you
fly out? Yeah. Do you fly out to see clients on or only remotely or chat with them?
It's mostly remote. If you hire me, GPS, I do everything like virtually. We can do FaceTime, video, chat, whatever your preference. It's a little hard for me to get everywhere all of the time. If it was some huge case that I got myself involved in or something, and they needed my, expertise as a witness or something, then yes, I would fly for something like that. Yes.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Well, there you go. If you have any questions, just you can write in at info@thervadvisor.com, info@thervadvisor.com. We also have a Facebook page, and you can post a question there as well, so you can check that out. So there we go. From our listeners, our viewers, it was great to answer their questions. Absolutely. When we come back, we'll talk about next week's show in just a moment. Wrapping things up now on Just Ask GiGi. Of course, this is Gigi Stetler. I'm Tom Alexander. And next week, Gigi, on the show, I know we have an adjuster that there's been a little bit of, contention with, I guess, to some degree. You can share about that.
Yeah, I have an adjuster coming back on a previous claim that was denied, an insurance claim, and not a warranty issue, an insurance, a water leak situation, and it was previously declined at another dealer, and I wanted to take a shot at it. And the thing is, 90% of the time when claims get denied by an adjuster, it's the way the shop calls in the claim. So, and the shop doesn't, you can't just say, the floor is soft and with no explanation of why the floor is soft,
Right.
So that's going to be an automatic, turn down. So you have to investigate of why it's soft and where and how and and stuff like that. So anyway, the member had reached out to us and told us that that their claim was denied and if I can do anything about it. So they happen to live in Florida, so I had the trailer shipped to me. I found out exactly, I put my experience in it, I found out exactly where it's leaking, and I called the insurance company to come back and let me challenge his denial. And I'm not sure he's going to
Come on camera?
be allowed to be on camera or whatever. So that I'm hoping we can go in the field and with the adjuster and let me prove my point,
Right.
and try to get this claim approved.
Either way, we should have the result.
Either way, I'm going to have the results,
Yeah.
and maybe we'll go in the field and I'll show you what my findings were.
Great.
Anyway, so
Yeah.
with or without the adjuster, so
All right.
that's next week.
That's next week. Plus your questions. Again, info@thervadvisor.com. Info@thervadvisor.com. For A.B. Batista, our producer and cameraman, and of course, Gigi Stetler, I'm Tom Alexander. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. So long, everybody.
Bye.